So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the
Hey everyone,
Don't
RPG
worry
Kingdom
about it,
here,
all
back with more
right?
Xenoblade
I'll settle
Chronicles
up
X
with you
Definitive
later.
Edition.
You
I did
know
not
I'm
expect
good
the game
for
to
it.
start right away after
The
I hit the continue
bet.
button on the main menu.
I'm
But oh well.
sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
I love Van Damme's voice actor.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Look at you two. I swear, you're like two children excited about a new
I just
toy.
realized I kind of look like a
Look
taller
who's talking.
version of
I
Shulk
don't
with
recall
that
ever
hair.
seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked him to become a blade, little miss stick in the rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
I love Elma so much.
Enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Sup?
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow?
Sir, yes, sir.
Not much for conversation, are you?
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
Okay, cool.
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right? There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade. Officially, they're called divisions. Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Alright.
Let's start with the Pathfinders. Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is...
I wonder, I don't know if this is the case. This might be somewhat similar to how it works in Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, excuse me. I'm able to pick a job, but I'm also able to like pick up the other ones too and like do all that stuff. I believe that is the
planting
case.
data probes, like you did on your training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important.
That
We've
sounds
only
sexy
been
to
on
me.
Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place. The more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP.
Right.
So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe. And most important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors. You met Akalov and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen? This is their division. Interceptors have one main duty: protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira. Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads, they escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Next are the Harriers.
The Harriers.
Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn? He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense. They specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigene that moves.
And you got your Reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira and have this place completely figured out. Everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable.
True.
Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Next, curators. Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored territory, bringing back whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it. It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigens.
Next? All right, prospectors.
Prospector.
Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot. Things we need for everyday life here. We packed all the essentials we could on the White Whale, but that won't last forever. We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs. They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the mediators. These are the folks who keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public. Any problems a civvy has, they come to mediators. Fight with your neighbor? Mediators. Lost cat? Mediators. It's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades, and a people person.
So probably not for me
Someone with
because I
my charming
don't talk.
personality? Probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate. Mediators can still get out there and mix it up, hunt indigens, whatever.
Freaking.
And if a Harrier wants to take a break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too. To be honest, even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division whenever you like. So there's really no reason to stress about this. All right, you ready to choose?
All right.
Yeah, and? We're on pins and needles here.
Okay, which one? So, like, yeah, like Elma said, we can choose, and I'm pretty sure there's, like, only unique... Like I said, it's basically like Final Fantasy 14 classes. That's what I'm judging by this. At least that's how it feels like to me. Again, I mentioned this in the first part. I'll mention it again. I did watch someone play this game back when it originally came out 10 years ago or however long ago it was. But I don't think I watched the entire series. I think I watched like maybe the first 5 or 10 episodes and then I kind of just stopped. Or I did watch it all and I don't remember jack shit about it. And I think, yeah, I think there's just like, you know, like I said, there's paths for all of these. So how about, you know what? Let's do Reclaimers.
Then it's settled?
It's settled.
All right. Thank God that's over. By the power invested in me, yada yada, you're officially a Blade.
Congrats, and welcome.
I know you're gonna do great.
Thanks, Lynn.
Now for the job. let's get down to brass tacks. Nelson's team has gone missing. Last contact we had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia. Then, nothing.
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
All right, we're on it. We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
Of course. Let's move out.
Roger that.
All right, search for Nelson's missing team in southeast Primordiary. Recommend level 9. I don't know what level I'm at. Am I at like 7 or 8? Builders of a legacy. You're officially a Blade now. Congrats. Becoming one of us grants you access to a variety of services including a shop terminal, the AM terminal, mission control, and more. Some services are still off limits at the moment, but we'll be back to you on those later. I wish you could zip straight back to a place you visited. Well, that's why we have fast travel. It allows you to instantly return to significant landmarks as well as any frontier nav sites that have data probes installed. Just access the map to use it. Arms manufacturers, or AMs, support us from the sidelines by developing new weaponry and gear. And by utilizing their services, we can support them too. Head to the AM terminal in Armory Alley and learn more about working with AMs to make new gear. Missions. Missions comprise duties and requests received directly from the concerned parties or via mission control. They are divided into 4 categories and provide rewards and affinity when completed. Story missions. These missions advance the game's main story. You can accept them at the Blade Barracks. Affinity missions. These missions heavily feature your team members. You can accept them whenever you see the relative icon. Normal missions. Mostly requests from NLA citizens or fellow Blades. You can accept them whenever you see the relative icon. Basic missions. Simple tasks like defeating enemies or collecting items. You can accept up to 20 from mission control. Blade reports. Blade reports are a communication tool that residents of Mira use to share useful information they come across. When you visit a segment of which you haven't completed the segment recon yet, you may receive a Blade report post. If you do, check your current position on the segment view of the map screen to confirm the segment recon objective and do your best to resolve it.
Thanks.
Oh, good. Nelson's team was full of talented Blades, and they were even outfitted with a skell. Make sure you're well prepared before you go. Destination is the east part of Primordia. Okay, can I do the customization center now? Oh, Blade Barrack customizations. This option is available from customizing center consoles in the Blade Barracks, letting you change colors and deck decals in the room or keep a pet after completing a certain mission. Customization Center hides a useful feature. Virtual simulator designed to give you a concrete measure of your skills by letting you run point attack challenges. Feel free to use it regularly to get a feel for how you performance is improving over time. I'll worry about the other ones later. Ooh, wow, look at that. I actually really like this. Alright, let's go out, see if there's anything to do in terms of missions. That's not the main story one. Like we got one right there. Forgot how to jump.
Great.
Now what?
Excuse me. Sorry to bother you, and I know you're terribly busy, but is there any way you might help a rather urgent request? Promise I won't take much of your time. Heck, I don't have much of my own to spend taking up yours. Sorry, getting off track. Anyway, I know I should be running this request through official channels and all, so I'm sorry. But there's just no time. I'm desperate at this point. I'm literally taking any time help I can get. Not to say you're just anybody. You're great. Look, I know I must sound completely bonkers, but just hear me out, okay? That's all I ask. Really? You're going to listen to me? Oh man, what are the odds the very first person I asked would help me out, huh? Like 9 to 1? I'm shy, you see, and I'd about worked myself into a panic thinking I'd have to keep approaching strangers with the stare and the awkwardness and... Yes, so I need you to deliver some supplies to a blade team in the field. I'm a mechanic, you see, specializing in scales. I tend to head up a lot of the important projects. Sorry, did that sound braggy? Anyway, I just got a call from a team that's always been really nice to me. They asked me to bring them supplies so they can do a field repair of their scales. Apparently something called a whimsical Dougal attacked them after they left on a mission. Now they strand out there. I pride myself on customer service, but me wandering around outside the city is just... no. Bad idea. Bad idea. Especially with this whimsical Dougal that broke their scale still kicking around. Much as I want to help, I'm just a mechanic. There was only so much I could do. But on the other hand, the thought of those poor scales lying there all beat up just broke my heart. So I gathered some adventure stuff and left town, but then kind of panicked about what to do next. The only sane plan I could come up was asking someone else for help, and they came along. And then you came along. It's like magic, only not. Anyway, I know I should post this to Mission Control. Miles to go. I don't have time for rules, man. I can't stand around filing out paperwork, cutting red tape or whatever. Fine, I pay you, of course. Or actually, the leader of the team you'll be rescuing will. Well, I hope. Anyway, you're really in trouble, so if you could get those supplies to them, I'd really appreciate it.
Hey.
Oh, wait, hold on, what? There's like a thing here, as if like I could scan something or what?
Hey.
Hey.
Oh well. Ah, so that's what the thing next to some names were. They just tell me what their division was. Investing Miranium in an AM's development is one way to interact with them. Contributing enough will increase their corporate level, bring new products to their lineups. Another way of interacting with AMs is by contacting them to upgrade the battle traits, additional effects on your gear. Doing this requires material salvage from enemies. One more way of interacting with AMs is by contracting them to engineer augments for installing into empty slots of your gear. This requires materials, precious resources, and minerium. Additionally, if you have augments you're no longer using, you can dismantle them to get back the materials and precious resources used to make them. Minerium will not be refunded. You can also interact with AMs by contacting them to create powerful gear for you that is not ordinarily available in the shop. That's all that stuff. Material required to upgrade battle traits or engineer augments can be set for tracking in the navigation panel. You can do so while browsing the offerings of the AM terminal. Material set for tracking can be double-checked in the material tracking category in the navigational panel. Furthermore, enemies from which the necessary materials may be salvaged from will be marked with the tracking icon. Oh, that is really good. Well, manufacturers open for business. Sakuraba Industries. Social pillar, okay. The Grandania Galactic Group. Okay, I'll be like, oh, gosh, that's pretty good. Okay, I can't do that yet. Okay, got it.
Hey.
On 4 brass studs and Primordial. Okay, well, might as well take that. Slay Archibok the Revolutionary at Primordial. Recommend level's a little high compared to what my current level is. What's the recommend level for this one? 5? Okay, yeah, this one I can easily do. But Miriam to help give that many units of Miriam to the Indus plant developer. Okay, well, I guess I'll take it. 3 acorns. It's a little high leveled. Might as well get all the gathering ones. Equip the titanium knife 2 and hunt 4 creepy baddies and during the daytime. Okay. Do I have a titanium knife number 2? 4 creeping blatlins.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Do I have... I have a worn titanium knife too. But that's not what they wanted, was it? There we go. I was about to say, is there a way I can check my missions? Titanium knife 2.
Oh, listen.
Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I need to be at level 10 in order to get that, so... Oh, I can at least purchase it. Okay. Oh, it's a side quest. That's what that is. And then, oh, there's another side quest here too. Maybe I should go pick that one up quickly first before I go, go out. How am I going to tackle side quests and other quests in this series? I'm not entirely sure yet. I guess I'll figure that out. It might be a whole depending on what the side quests are. I might pick them up on screen, but then I do them off screen.
Yeah? Yeah? Well,
It's Andrew, right? Confirm. Oh, good. I've been looking for you. My name's Chrissy with a K. I'm the operations manager for Frontier Nav. Naga requested that I brief you on the whole Frontier Nav deal. Sound good? Excellent. I like your curiosity. Always remember that Frontier Nav connects us to the land. And like the rest of Mira, it takes dedication and curiosity to really understand. So then, first lesson. There are several different types of data probes that can be installed in Frontier Nav probe placement sites. It's vital that you keep the desired application in mind because each type of probe yields different effects. What's more, placing the exact same type and grade of data probe in neighboring sites will amplify the effects of each probe. Now I could stand here and make you listen to a long drawn explanation, but I think it's better if you just try out each one for yourself. Install a data probe at FN Site 114 in Primordial, then change it to a mining probe G1. Install one at F Site 112. Change it. Use Map Frontier Nav to change the data probe in Primordial FN Site to mining probe G1. Remember the data probe you installed on the East Gate plane? Good. I can see why you're on Nagi's shortlist. So if you ever need to verify its exact location, just access the segment map with your comm device. I'll point out a pair of placement sites in the plains past the East Gate that you can chain together on the Frontier Nav grade. Head there and install a data probe at each site, okay? I don't want any other probe installed there. I don't want just any probes installed there. You need to change them to be the same type. That's how you get the chain amplification effect. You can swap around data probes using your comm device. Just select the corresponding site on the Frontier Nav map. If you select swap data probe, you can take your pick from the unused probes you've got. You do have unused probes, right? Here, take a few mining probes just in case. They're on me, but don't go spreading tales of my generosity. Your assignment is to travel to 2 specific sites and install data probes there. To make sure all 3 of your installed probes are set as mining probes. You'll figure it out. It's all much clearer in action. Okay. By going to the main menu Map Frontier Nav, you can check the stats of data probes currently installed at FN sites across Mira, as well as the swap installed probes around. Open Frontier Nav often. You can check the placement of your data probes and swap them out of any types as needed via the Frontier Nav menu. Press LR on the map screen and switch over to Frontier Nav. Place those data probes. Data probes can be installed in FN sites and are integral parts of the expanded Frontier Nav network. Once you've installed a data probe on an FN site, you'll then periodically receive resources and cash from it. Ooh. You can also check the details of FN site via Frontier Nav from the moment your data probe has been placed. Variety is a spice of probes. Data probes come in many flavors, each with different effects and capabilities. Swapping one out for another may grant you some other benefits. To swap out a data probe, select an FN site that you've already installed a probe at and press A. Whenever you come across a new type of data probe, take the time to revisit your FN site info and see if it makes sense to replace any of your previously installed probes with a more efficient model. I got a mission. Oh my lord. Got a mission here. I got 2 missions there. I got, what are these things? Oh, these are the side missions. My revenue ability goes down, but my protective ability goes up. It's gonna be a long one. Okay. Nope, still not able to do that one. Okay.
Working hard?
Wow.
Guess what?
Pick up these side quests.
Damn it.
Listen,
Oh, hey! Now what?
What are you going to do? This can't be all the parts. Right, yes, hello, welcome. Have a seat right here. I mean, if you want to, sit down. No espresso or lattes today, I'm afraid. We're, sold out. Yes, that's it. So sad. Oh, wow, you're being nice about this. But no, I mean, you took the time to come here and whatnot, so you deserve to drink what you really want. Yeah, are you good with machines by any chance? You certainly seem good with machines, just, you know, aura-wise, so maybe? Do I really give that off? I knew it. Sometimes you could just tell. I'm a complete basket case when it comes to mechanical stuff. Well, and most other stuff, actually. Anyway, the owner just got the new expression machine. It seems that I'm somehow managed to break it. Should be okay once I get the right parts, but finding them has been a nightmare. I don't suppose you might know where I can find 3 heat-proof inox pipes, do you? Brian, I'll fix you the tastiest latte you've ever had. I mean it. Okay.
Yes. Well,
What?
scum.
What? Move out! Before that crap! Move out! Deploy that pizza!
Yes? Oh, that? Yes?
Pizza! Oh, it's over there. Hold on.
Oh, listen.
Listen.
Can't let this strength distract me.
My cooking got better.
This car yours, buddy? Then it's your own fault. Blades ain't allowed to park here, see? Well, I heard rumors there are ruffians going around hunting Blades. And now here you are. It's my lucky day. Let me guess. You rocket scientists used to be Blades yourselves, right? Something set you off, so you left to form this gang. How pathetic. And I was thinking you'd be something special, when you're just a common pack of thugs. It's almost disappointing. You got a big mouth, Pipsqueak. I bet it looked better if I knocked out a few teeth. Please, have no intentions in low-level chumps like you. I fear I'm something of a traditionalist, you see. Either give me a great evil worthy of facing justice, or don't waste my time. Enough with the fancy talk. Put up your dukes before I end you. Oh, I wholly encourage you to try. Be warned, against a swift justice, always step forth after a chump drops a cheesy line like that. See? More Blades! This was supposed to be an unfair fight. Why are you wussing out on us like this? Got lucky today, Blade. Might not be so lucky tomorrow if you catch my drift. Come on, boys. Let's make like bananas and split. Phew. Thank you. I think you just saved my teeth. I heard talk about a gang that was causing mischief around here, so I decided to take a look. Believe you me, I didn't need to look for very long. Alas, those ruffians saw fit to wreck my ride. I'm at a bit of a loss as to what to do about that. Hey, that's pretty thoughtful. No one ever tell you that you're perfect protagonist material? I've always been enamored by the classic morality tale, you know. You know, heroes meet evil dudes and beat the stuffing out of them. Oh, I almost forgot. My name is Justin. I'm a Blade. It's good to meet you. And you're Andrew, huh? Hope you got yourself a new fan, Andrew. Since you seem to be cut from the cloth of a hero, do you think you could help me out with some replacement parts for my poor car? With the right parts, I'll have to repair in no time. I'll just stay here and think of some Mira questions for you while you're gone. Look forward to it. Knew you accept. You're the type who always say yes, no matter how absurd the request may be. It's because you're an agent of justice. Such things are in your DNA. Dino DNA. I'm no hero. Classic hero response. Bold of action, yet humble of spirit. One such yourself would never brag about your daring do. In any case, what I need is a pair of anhydrous radiators. Got it? Thanks a million, hero. I can't see you. I can't feel you. Wait, do I already have the parts for this lady over here? around. I told her I called in sick, and then she just kind of looked at me funny and walked away. This thing doesn't get fixed soon. I'm so dead. Really? Oh, you're so dependable. Unlike the machine. Or me. Can I see? Or please? I'm kind of sort of freaked out this here. It's perfect. Thank you, really. Now I can start offering expresses again. Or for the first time, depending on how you look at it. Alright, hold on just 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm going to fix you the best thank you latte ever. Sure. Ah, you're so sweet. Believe me, it's my pleasure. Honestly, it just feels nice to be able to give someone what they want. Seems like most ladies prefer a stiff drink over a good cup of joe. But I'm going to pull out all the stops to make this the finest coffee creation of my career. Oh, I know. It's been hot lately, so why don't we make it an iced latte? You're all onto your seat now. Maybe useless with machines, but I'm one mean bean slingner. Iced latte actually does sound pretty good right now. Yeah, I know! Oh, Joe, wait. Where are you going? Beats me. She went to the back, screamed, and then ran off. If I had to bet, I'd say she broke some kitchen equipment again. That girl is death for electronics. Register, customers, comm devices, you name it. She even managed to short-circuit a light bulb once. How? Frankly, nothing that breaks around her surprises me anymore. Are you a friend of hers? Would you mind checking on her and seeing if she's okay? Can't leave the shop, and I really need her back here as soon as possible. Thanks a lot. Alright, where'd she go? All the way down a dare? How the... That's the commercial district. Oh, that's the residential district. Ew.
Listen.
Hey. Well. Hey. Listen.
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Hear me out.
Yeah, it's gonna be... I feel like I should definitely talk to all these people here. But I think that's something I'll do on my own time, because there's a lot, and I'm not reading it all, so...
Sir.
Residential district. Alright, Joe, where are you? Father, I have sinned. It's been 3 days since my last contraption. Why do I have to wreck everything I touch? Sorry, oh, it's you. I'm so sorry. Your ice latte. I was trying to get the ice from the stupid freezer. I mean, when stupid me broke it. Really? You too? Gosh, you must be a real menace around Skells. But I'm glad to hear I'm not alone. Maybe the two of us destroyers need to make some sort of offering to the machine gods. Huh? My boss needs to be back at the shop? But I can't go back. Not after all this. Maybe if I had a couple of LO2 fuel tanks to repair the freezer. But now, I just can't. I feel terrible asking, but can you help me out again? You're the only one I can turn to. Okay. Do I have... I'm going to assume I don't have them because the thing wouldn't be if I did, right?
Oh.
So Hope is a
Hello.
mediator or whatever. Alright, I'm pretty sure I did all of the...
God. Oh. Let me explain. God. Oh.
Affinity chart trustee. Should actually look at that quickly. Is this need for something? I might need that for something, I guess. Remove one of the items from your inventory and register to Collectopedia is needed for a mission progress. Oh, okay. That's right, I forgot. This was from the first game with the Collectopedia stuff where you have to have one of the things in your inventory first in order for it to actually count, so that's right. Oh yeah. I will say this is not very it's not very clean as I would kind of like it to be. Like, look at that right there. This line goes straight through Maurice for Nagi's and Lynn, so it should be a little cleaner, but well. Oh, okay, so these infos are for some side missions that are just out and about. Okay. Okay, makes sense now. Okay, I'm understanding the game a bit better now.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's start. Let's go back to where we gotta go now.
Hey!
I mean, I guess I could just fast travel there too. All right, let's go. Let's go take care of some of these side missions.
Wear them down from a distance.
I've got your cover fire.
Shadow strike!
Flame grenade!
Cover fire.
Sliding splinter!
An edge!
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Stop it.
An edge!
Appendage down. We can appreciate it.
It's sure to work now.
Sliding splinter!
Now get in
My
there.
turn.
Look at the map here again. Got one there. Got me there. Those are the things we need to hunt, but we need to hunt them in the daytime, which is daytime. And we need to have a specific weapon equipped, so... We'll hold off on that for a little bit.
Wear them down from a distance.
Target in sight! Fireball! Shadow strike! Side flash!
Appendage down. We can
An
eliminate.
edge! It's sure to work now. Assault hammer! Down
Upper
you go!
hand!
Open fire!
Target in sight!
We're in a good position. Victory is
Move in
ours.
and do some
Hope I didn't
damage.
get in the way.
I'm going in.
Locked and loaded.
Now get in there!
My turn.
Fire carnival!
Assault hammer! Down you go!
Well done!
Open fire!
Lay down some cover fire!
Side flash.
An edge! This is wearing me down.
Shadow.
I need healing.
Appreciate it.
Chrome armor!
Upper hand.
Infuriate! An edge!
Wild down! Pending down! We can eliminate!
Game reset.
Let's keep it up!
Holy cow! Level 81? Oh no. Those guys are a high level 2.
Ready?
Let's see what they're off
An
guard.
edge!
Stagger them with a melee attack.
Staggering!
Fire carnival!
Oh wait.
Flame grenade!
Something nice. Move in and do some damage.
I'll put some power into this.
Shadow runner. Upper hand.
An edge! We're in a good position. Move in!
Strength comes from experience. That's true on any planet.
Use melee attacks! Ready?
Let's see what you've got.
Punch
Now,
first!
it's my turn.
Fire carnival!
Assault hammer!
Again for me!
I'll make sure to leave a
Scream
dent.
it out.
Lay down some cover fire!
An edge!
Yeah. Touch me up.
Crash tough!
How's
Side
this?
flash. Appreciate it.
Wild down!
Upper hand.
An edge! We're in a good position. Move in! Game reset.
Nice work.
Is it below us?
Use melee attacks!
Now, my turn.
Pending death!
An edge! Assault hammer!
Carnival!
Flame grenade!
Oh, there we go.
I'm going in.
Locked and loaded. We should weaken them just to be safe.
An edge! It's sure to work now.
Fire carnival!
Shadow strike.
Assault hammer! Down you go! Open fire! We're in a good position. Move in!
Lay into it.
So nice. Move in and do some
An
damage.
edge! Ah!
Trash tough.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
Watch me go!
Let me catch myself
Appreciate
later.
it.
That was dense.
Wow!
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Watch me lay into it. Thermal payload!
Victory is ours.
Nice work.
That was a lot of arts I just got. Backslash. I have longsword and assault rifles with this one. I have dual swords and dual guns. I have knife and ray gun. Classes more advanced than the Drifter can learn skills which provide various effects just by being equipped. Different classes have different skills they can learn. Attaining rank 10 in any of the final stage classes allow you to master that class's weapons. Mastering classes' weapons allows you to use those weapons and any associated arts even when using a different class. Might as well pick that one up since we're close to that one. Please, Monica. You gotta understand. As Blades, our first priority is coming home alive. And as the one responsible for this team, I have to take the path with the least amount of risk. So you want to give up his life to save ours? Pathetic. Look, if you don't want to go, that's fine. I'll find Connor alone. Monica, that's crazy. Will you please listen to me for a second? Huh? What is it? You're out here, I'm guessing it's because you're a Blade. In that case, let me ask you something. Should an entire team risk their lives to rescue one single member? Or should that team run back to New LA like a pair of sniveling cowards and wait for reinforcements? Oh, man. Rescue? Damn! Well, I don't know if that was the right one or not for Elma and Lynn. So you got guts. What if our friend dies while we're sitting on our asses back in NLA? What then? If the two of us go missing as well? What does that help, Connor? Oh yeah, that probably would have been the better option, honestly. It's difficult to ask, but would you head north to Sickle Road Rise and see if you can find an interceptor named Connor? He's part of our team. Got separated on a survey job and he hasn't come back. I didn't want to track. Thank you. I know it should be me going instead, but got beaten to a pulp with our survey mission turned into an impromptu Cooper cynical hunt. So we pulled that loss here. As you can probably tell, where if we go, we'll just invite more trouble. Sorry you had to see any of this, but know that I really appreciate help. We both do. As soon as we know Connor's location, we'll do our best to rescue him. Please help us find our friend. I didn't mean to track if I'm being honest. Ooh, this area is a bit high on the level end for me here. I should probably just go around fighting some enemies just so I can get some experience and level up and shit. Oh, yeah, this area has high level bastards here.
I'm going in.
Let's see what you've got.
Fire carnival!
An edge!
Shadow strike! Slide! Flinger!
Beam barrage!
Nice! Move in and do some damage.
Lay into him!
An edge!
Bring him down! Weaken him and lay in!
Early bird.
Focus is improving. It's time!
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
I'll make sure to leave a dent!
Upper hand.
Flame close!
Appreciate it.
Fire carnival!
Victory is ours!
Let's keep it up!
You get these upgrade at least.
What? They've seen us!
An edge! Melee attacks next!
Now it's my
Fire
turn.
carnival!
Beam barrage!
Slide!
Well done!
Now, melee attack.
Crash shot!
Put some power into this.
Shadow runner.
Chrome armor! An edge!
Sliding. Flinger. Side slap hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat. Upper hand.
An edge! We're in a good position.
Oh.
Destroyed. Move in and strike. Shadow
Put some
strike.
power into this. Can't let this new strength distract me.
My cookie got better.
Hold up, that's good. Okay, let's track this one. Oh, that's one big bastard.
Use melee attacks. Spin edge.
Now it's my turn.
Fire carnival.
Slide knife. Move in and do some damage.
Recuperate. Spin edge.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle. Slide. Thunder.
Spin edge. We're in a good position. Move in.
Now it's my turn. Side slash. Upper hand.
We can eliminate
Spin edge.
Shadow.
Fire carnival.
Slide. Thunder.
This is improving. It's time. Spin edge.
Side slash.
This is wearing me down.
I should heal
I
up
need
first.
healing.
Shadow strike. Move in and do some damage. Excellent strategy.
Let's make every move count.
He won't beat me.
We're in a good position.
Watch me
Move
win.
in.
Shadow strike.
Fire carnival.
Side slash. Slide. Thunder. Scream edge.
Edge.
Get for me.
I'll make sure to leave a dent.
Upper hand.
We can lay it.
Chrome armor.
Thanks.
Shadow strike.
Hey, lay it
You're
off.
tough. Touch me up.
This edge.
Bring me down. I'm not gonna make it.
Chrome armor.
I owe you one.
Fire carnival.
Recuperate. Beam barrage.
Follow me.
We're in a good position.
Almost
Still do
dead.
this alone.
This.
Unexpected, hard to accept it, getting marked with death. Secret friends, snatched and darkly possessed. The
And not bring them back up? Leave me alone! That was rough.
Wear them down from a distance.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me.
I won't miss this chance.
Shadow strike.
Fire carnival!
Side slash.
Edge! We're in a good position. Move in!
I'm off balance. Slide. Flinger.
Edge! We're in a good position. Move in!
Side slash.
Watch me lay into it!
Upper hand. Shadow strike.
Wild down!
It's time! Recuperate! Beam barrage!
Fire carnival!
Early burn.
Edge!
He's force. That could have dent him. Move in and keep the rhythm
Chrome
going.
armor!
Appreciate it. Primer.
Trash talk!
Slide. Flinger.
Edge!
Wild!
Shadow strike. Side slash.
Let's make every move count.
You won't beat me!
Edge!
Oh, wait.
Flinger. Shadow strike.
Wild down!
Scream edge.
Wild!
Edge!
Keep them and lay in! Where did they all come from?
Side
Trash
slash.
talk!
Upper hand.
Focus.
Slide.
It's time!
Move in and do some damage.
Recuperate!
Side slash.
Beam barrage!
Shadow strike.
Chrome armor!
Thanks!
They're pushing me back! This is wearing me down.
Let me catch
I need
myself
healing.
first.
Reinforcements. Watch out.
Fire carnival!
Slide.
Oh, good God. We got 3 of them here? Oh, fuck.
Side slash.
I don't like where this is.
This is wearing me down. I'm not gonna make it.
Wild! Sorry. You guys take it
Early bird.
here.
I'm sorry.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That didn't go well.
Yeah. Wear them down from a distance.
Targeted fire. Shadow strike.
Watch me lay into it.
Side slash.
Edge! I don't like good. Now get in there!
Now, my turn.
going in.
Let's see. Engaging.
Edge!
Lay down some fire.
I've got your cover fire.
It's destroyed. Move in and strike. Shadow strike. Side flash.
An edge! We're in a good position. Move in! Recuperate!
Upper
Don't
hand.
give them the chance to rest!
Okay, this should tide me over.
Beam barrage!
Slide. Side flash.
Let them down from a distance.
I've got your cover fire. Hope I didn't get in the way.
True on any planet.
I'm going in.
Let's see what you've got.
An edge!
Shadow strike. Nice. Move in and do some damage. Now, melee attacks.
I'll put some power into this. We're in a good position. Move in! Recuperate!
Move in and do some damage.
Beam barrage! We continue to be smart.
Shadow strike.
Close in. Well,
Upper hand.
Chrome armor!
Appreciate it.
An edge!
Slide.
Hey!
Primer.
Wearing me down. I
should
need
heal up
healing.
first.
Chrome armor!
Nice. Move in and do some damage. Shadow strike.
An edge!
Side splash.
Recuperate! Beam barrage!
Touch me up.
Game ends.
We got him. Let's move.
Okay, we are leveling up. Grinding up a bit. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Alright, so I listened to watch, did I? I did not. Yeah, we could do at least a rank 2 with her. Or with them, not, you know. I'm gonna have to, like, think of, like, you know, like, read their stuff and see what they do. Be like, oh, what does this do? Oh, it does that? Okay. Enforce will give me repair. Skills, maybe that's what I was looking at. Hey, a little help over here? Some indigent attacked us during our assignment. Got one of my men pretty good. Skill is busted too. Damn thing will move it on. Think maybe we can spare some supplies? Oh, Sati sent you? Well, why did you say so instead of letting me flap my gums like an idiot? Here, give me the supplies. Need to get the scale patch pronto. Thanks, pal, you're a lifesaver. I asked Sati for help, but I wasn't exactly getting my hopes up. Know what I mean? Yeah, not exactly. Know what I mean? I'm impressed you made it out here in one piece. Greg, Sally's in the trip once for a blade like yourself. But you got lucky. Luck, right. Well, we sure weren't. I should actually look at the affinity that I have with Elma and Lynn right now. See how that's been going. Engine turned up out of nowhere. How the heck did you beat that whimsical Dogo anyway? That thing was huge. What? You made it all here without running into it? Not even once? Yeesh. Either somebody's watching out for you or somebody's got in for us. One or the other. Wait, does that mean the damn whimsical Dogo's still on the rampage somewhere? Talk about a piece of bad news. Not even Blade's as lucky as you know? You know. Gotta take that thing out before it kills someone. What do you say? The luck of yours is good enough to beat a whimsical Dogil? Me? I want to sock the giant lug right in its ugly face. Sure, you know how frustrating it is to have your assignment put on hold. Do this for a fellow blade, secure the root and kick that ugly thing right in the teeth. Be here waiting for all the juicy details.
Wear them down from a distance.
I've got your cover fire.
Oh.
Shadow strike. I can't
Now
move.
get in there.
Early bird.
An edge. We're in a good position.
Right.
Move in.
Punch right into it.
Recuperate. Beam barrage. An edge.
Shadow strike. Move in and
Chrome
keep the rhythm
armor.
going.
Fire carnival.
Primer.
Game
Move in and do some
Hope I
damage.
didn't get in the way.
Oh, you beat that Whimsical Dougal into next week yet? Hold on now. Judge from they have confidence in the smug grin on your face. I say that baby's 6 feet under. Well, shoot. That's music to my ears. Having stuffed nose is no fun, by the way. Music to my ears. Clear the path that made my day to boot. Pretty impressive stuff. Really gotta thank you. Well, while you were all fine, I was working on the skull. Almost got it all patched up. Looks like we'll be getting back to work without losing much time, thanks to you. We'll bang these data probes at the Frontier Nave probe sites and be back home in time for supper. Hopefully the indigent data they churn out will make sure no one else gets another nasty surprise. One's just away northwest of here, on the shore of the lake. The other's in a cave in the northeast. I was thinking my team could snatch them both up before all this happened. If you're headed that way, they're all yours. Just be careful. Some plant and we picked the crash engine, huh? Forget how nuts this place is until you get your ass handed to you by some giant monster. I mean, for the foreseeable future, we're probably going to be finding things that can easily crush skells. Gotta remember to be a lot more careful. I'm going to wind up with a lot more dead. No more rookie mistakes for me out here on out. For here on out. You be careful too, yeah? But the both of us live a long, long time. See where humanity goes, you know?
All this experience just serves to make me stronger. Ready?
Let's see what you've got. Engaging. Lay down some fire for me.
I won't miss this chance.
Shadow
Now
strike.
get in there!
That's how to evade.
Edge!
Side splash.
Get your adrenaline going. Fire carnival.
Don't let them discourage you!
Thanks.
An edge!
Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
Watch me go!
Flying blast. Melee
barrage.
attack. Shadow strike.
Put some power into this.
Upper hand. Side splash.
Step in and drive them
Now,
down.
my turn.
An edge!
Fire carnival.
position. Move in! This is improving.
Watch me lay into it.
It's time.
Sight! Attendants destroyed. Move in and strike.
Put some power into this.
Light!
Someone else, yeah, one of them most learned a new arts too, didn't they? Oh, and also learned one too. Oh, right, I can now swap, put on the titanium knife number 2. Perfect. Alright, guys, I think that's going to do it for this part of Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles X. In the next part, guys, we'll, I don't know, we might go and maybe do story. See what's up with that. Might go and do some of these side missions here. But since we're actually very close to the story, we might do the story stuff first. And then we'll go from there. So, thank you all so much for watching this video. Ooh, look at that. Looks like we have an affinity theme with Elma. Nice. Okay, we'll have to do that at some point as well. And we have all the stuff for her too. So, yeah. We have a lot of stuff to do. So, yeah, but anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. Guys, if you liked the video, please give the like button a click. And comment down below, like about the video, didn't like about the video. And let me know, guys, what you think of, you know, us actually coming out into the world for the first time like this. I think it's pretty interesting, and I like it. This game's fun. I'm having a blast playing it. I hope you guys are enjoying watching me play it. So, yeah. And as always, guys, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a beat. And subscribe to my main channel, too. That's in the description below. As well as follow me on Twitter. Both my main Twitter, the RPG KimK Twitter, are in there, too. Thank you all so much for watching once again. And I will see you all. I want to see what this thing is first. Next time.